Good morning, New Carlisle Elementary. This is Brooklyn,
Litzy,
and Michael.
We are broadcasting live from New Carlisle Elementary School.
Here are your morning announcements.
Today's date is Tuesday, January 8th, and it is D-Day.
For lunch today, we are having beef nachos, strawberry cup, black beans, and milk. You can choose the entree or turkey and cheese sandwich every day.
Happy birthday to Gabriella Z, Caden M, Libby R, Reagan F, Chase D. Enjoy your birthday.
Woo! Now for today's weather. The current temperature is 53 degrees Fahrenheit, but it feels like 49 degrees Fahrenheit. It is windy outside. Later today, it will warm up a bit, but it will be really windy. It will get much colder tonight. Remember to wear a coat tomorrow.
Special announcements. Guest speaker for special announcements, Ms. Walters.
Good morning, students. Last week, you all received a flyer for the Wizard of Oz Literacy Reading Night. This is next Friday, January 17th. Now, it said that you needed to return this flyer yesterday, but we are extending this, and you can actually turn this in by this Friday. We're going to have popcorn, prizes. You guys are all going to receive a book. This is going to be a fun night of games. You and your parent can come. It's going to be great. We're going to have a good time. So remember, if you would like to come to this still, you can turn this in by this Friday. Thank you.
Fun fact, did you know that most products that taste like vanilla are actually made with artificial vanilla because vanilla beans are too expensive?
If you would like to send a student shout out to a friend on the news, such as a thank you or congratulations, please email Mrs. Green with student shout out in the subject line. Here is Mrs. Green with a brief message about shout outs.
Hi. We added the student shout out feature to the news this semester to give you guys an opportunity to make the news more about you and so that we could learn a little bit more about your life. So if a friend has maybe done something awesome at the basketball game the night before or did something amazing over the weekend, let us know about it and we can talk about it on the news. All you have to do is send an email to me. So in the address line, you're going to put my email address, and you all know that. And in the subject line, you can write shout out. Don't type your message in the subject line. That's not where that goes. There's a body to the email, and that's where you type. Now, when you type your message, I'm not going to put your student shout out on air if you cannot communicate effectively in writing. I want a capital letter. Please don't be too lazy to hold the shift key down to capitalize the beginning of a sentence. You've all been taught that. I also want an appropriate piece of punctuation after every sentence. I want complete sentences. I want effective writing. You guys are being taught how to communicate effectively, and that's what I should be getting out of your emails. And that's all I wanted to say about student shout outs. Where am I going next? Switching out.
Now a word from Ms. Vandenberg.
Are you guys dizzy yet from all the switching out?
No.
All right. I just had a good morning to all as well. And just a reminder about the Google Boot Camp Day. We have one more spot available for the teacher section, and then still plenty of spots available if you did not need to get a sub. So any of our aides in the building, if there's something that you want to have time with or with Mrs. Green, please sign up for that. So that is still available. The other thing, and I need to open up my, oh, now they're crooked. My Google Keeps. So again, if this is something I know you've learned from Mrs. Green, Google Keeps on your phone is awesome. So last night in the PTO meeting, some of the teachers came, which the PTO members love because they get to hear from you, what's going on in your classroom. But last night was the PTO grant evening. And so they listened to all the grants, and the teachers that were there got to share about what exciting things they were going to do if they were granted the amount of money for them. And so I want to say, first and foremost, we had 10 teachers in our building that received grants. So woohoo! There were 20 teachers in the whole elementary group. So 20, and of the 20, 10 of them came from New Carlisle. So super job, teachers. And those teachers that received grants last night are Mrs. Haseke, Mrs. Leffel, Mrs. Collins, Mrs. Corals, Mr. Horde, Mrs. Russell, Mrs. Croxdale, Mrs. O'Reilly, Mrs. Rose, and Mrs. Priest. So congratulations to all of you. More information about how to get all that going and order things, because the order deadline is in February. I forget off the top of my head what day in February, but I will get back with you and let you know that information. So congratulations. We're very proud to have 10 recipients of that grant here at New Carlisle. All right, over to the rest of the news.
Thank you for joining us on this terrific Tuesday. Please join us for the pledge to our flag and the New Carlisle School Pledge.
I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Today is a new day. I am the best student I can be. I do my best schoolwork. I respect others. I play fairly. I am proud of all I do and say.